So this evening, it reveals a pattern. Justice protects dignity, compassion restores dignity, and faith gives dignity a voice. And friends, as we consider that justice gives dignity a foundation, every generation must answer perhaps a personal question. How do we live that dignity? How do we ensure that faith is not simply inherited but embodied? Our next speaker helps us explore exactly that journey. It is my privilege to introduce Dr. Thuami. She serves as professor and head of the Department of Theology and Ethics at Aizol Theological College, Mizoram, and holds qualifications through the Doctor of Theology level and has devoted many years to teaching research and Christian ethics. Her work has enriched theological conversations across Northeast India. And again, there is a host of different things that are there about her. But let me invite Dr. Thuami to bring from legacy to living out to you, Dr. Thuami.
Happy Indian Christian Day to you all. I'm happy to be part of you at this time of celebrating Christian contribution to human dignity, social justice and reform. I'm going to speak a topic on From Legacy to Living Out, Faith, Struggle and the Making of a People in Northeast India. I would like to say a few lines about Northeast India, which comprises of the 8 sisters having a unique, multifaceted history. The region spans hundreds of distinct tribal and ethnic groups. It is a melting pot of race, language, and culture. Historically speaking, Northeast India's history features a complex tapestry of states, ranging from the almighty Ahom kingdom in the Brahmaputra Valley to a diverse mosaic of sovereign chieftainships and localized kingdoms in the surrounding hills and plains. With the Burmese invasion and the British annexation, the British uses an inner line permit system, isolating hill tribes from plains people for administrative and economic control. Extensive conversion to Christianity took place, particularly in the Mizo, Naga, and Khasi hills, fundamentally shifting the region's social fabric. Upon independence, the Northeast states reorganized themselves following the linguistic and ethnic movements and preserved local autonomy. The world primarily knows Northeast India as a geographically isolated, culturally vibrant, and ecologically rich. Not only that, Northeast India is also known as a home of insurgency movements, which are often deeply rooted in a sense of lost autonomy, identity, and violated dignity. There are many reasons behind these movements. Firstly, insurgency movement in Northeast India is driven by historical and cultural alienation. The British policy of excluded or partially excluded tracts forced different historically hostile tribes into single administrative units, causing immediate friction. Secondly, large-scale cross-border illegal migration, notably from Bangladesh, severely shifted local demographics. Thirdly, there is geographical isolation and geopolitics in Northeast India. Our region is defined by a deep duality. Its physical geography causes significant isolation, yet its location makes it one of the most critical regions for international geopolitics. The region is connected to the rest of India only by a narrow 20-kilometer strip of land known as the Chicken's Neck. This physical detachment deepens political and mental alienation. Moreover, our distinct Mongoloid features and unique tribal customs created a sense of otherness. Lastly, despite being resources available in our region, we suffer from poor industrial growth, low connectivity, and high youth unemployment problem. It creates deeply intertwined socio-economic crises. While peace accords and development packages have successfully reduced the overall violence across several states in recent years, however, a long-term security remains highly fragile due to lingering ethnic polarization, drug trafficking networks, and unresolved territorial disputes. The devastating clashes in Manipur demonstrated how quickly fragile truces can unravel into deep-rooted identity conflicts. In this context, women in Northeast India generally experience social mobility and freedom. However, this freedom remains to a certain extent. The paradox between social freedom and systematic subjugation is evident across several key areas like customary laws and land rights. Despite our active roles in agricultural and economic production, we are denied land ownership and inheritance rights, as customary laws generally favor patrilineal succession except in Meghalaya. The marginalization of women in traditional village councils and apex tribal bodies remains a significant challenge. Domestic violence is another concern affecting married women in the region. Reform movements in Northeast India have fundamentally shaped the region's socio-political landscape. The demand for self-determination and political dignity has been the cornerstone of Northeast tribal movement. For instance, tribes in the plains of Assam have continually agitated for constitutional recognition. The Bodo Accord 2020 and the creation of autonomous district councils reflect these efforts to secure land rights, language, nationalization, and local governance. There are also grassroots reformed and peace-building movements such as Mera Paibe Manipur, which is translated as torch bearers, emerged in the late 70s to fight substance abuse. The Naga Mothers Association Nagaland operates at the intersection of peace building and women's rights. The Assam Pradeshi Mahila Samiti was the driving force behind early reforms. The Mizo Meitei Insuikompo's core mission is the welfare and empowerment of women, fighting for legal reforms, substance abuse, rehabilitation, and gender equity. Now we look into the legacy of Christianity in Northeast India. Christianity has fundamentally shaped modern identity in Northeast India, acting as a unifying force across diverse tribal communities. Introduced by Western missionaries in the 19th century, the faith transformed the region by establishing education, creating written scripts for indigenous languages, and fostering a shared pan-tribal socio-political consciousness. Christian faith is intertwined with indigenous tribal identities rather than historical foreign colonization. The modern 20th century religious transformation shaped vibrant, distinct communities where the church operates as the foundational pillar of both society and local governance. It shapes a vital role in community solidarity and cultural preservation across the region. If Christianity had not come to our region, we may not stand together as community in Northeast India. Christianity is a unifying umbrella, transforming isolate, warring subtribes into cohesive, larger ethnic identities and fostering strong communal bonds. It has profound impact on the society by offering a new, unifying moral framework. Therefore, Christianity is seen as a powerful force that organized the people of Northeast India to such an extent that it became a primary agent in the foundation of our identity. As of now, churches in states like Mizoram, Meghalaya, and Nagaland act as central hubs for community cohesion, social welfare, and even local crisis management. They serve as powerful moral agents in fighting issues like substance abuse, corruption, and human trafficking in the region. They provide vital community supports to the refugees across the states. The church also serves as a vital bridge builder, mediator, and provider of humanitarian relief. By leveraging its moral authority and deep community roots, it steps into more power vacuums to reconcile warring ethnic groups, mediate ceasefires with the government, and foster lasting peace across the region. Church councils such as Northeast Indian Christian Council, Nagaland Baptist Church Council, and the Forum for Naga Reconciliation provide safe, neutral platforms for armed factions and conflicting tribes to engage in dialogue and work towards nonviolence. During violent ethnic or political conflicts, the church distributes food, medical aid, and shelter to displaced persons and victims regardless of their community or religious background. The faith community in Northeast India is ever thankful to the gospel brought to us by the missionaries. For us in Northeast India, Christianity is more than just one of the living religions we embraced in the past. It is a way of life, a foundation of our land, and a source of strength that has shaped who we are today. It gives us a new world and a new way of seeing ourselves and a sense of purpose. It transforms our communities and our futures. As we celebrate Christian Day, we celebrate the life, work, and teachings of Jesus Christ, carrying out his love, compassion, and peace across the nations. We are also carrying forward the legacy of early missionaries through steadfast moral support, love, and compassion for the broader community. May today bring peace, unity, solidarity, and love to all of us. Thank you.